Hi y'all, my name is Tammy Knox. Welcome to my ScoliLife vlog. In my first vlog, I talked about my life with scoliosis and how that I was a teenager when I was first diagnosed and the things that affect me with my scoliosis. And I also talked a little bit about my daughter Samantha, who has scoliosis. She was 7 when she was first diagnosed, and we did the watch and wait approach. We did back bracing with the hard Boston brace, and we did some chiropractic care and some other things. But when she was 15 years old, her scoliosis had gotten so severe. Her chiropractor, he took x-rays, and her thoracic curve was 67 degrees and her lumbar curve was 68 degrees. So what we decided to do was do some research. We really did not want surgery, and her chiropractor did not want her to have surgery either, because surgery can be very invasive. There's lots of things that could go wrong. Now I understand there are some people for surgery is pretty much a must. They have to. But for Samantha, she was very flexible. She had pain from time to time, but it wasn't persistent so much with the chiropractic care that she was receiving. But anyway, her chiropractor wanted her to have some specialized treatment, and he at first referred us to the Clear Institute down in Florida. And I did some research on that and found out that talked to some people who had had great success and was having great success with the Clear Institute, and we very seriously considered that. But then I did some more research and I found out about ScoliSmart. And so March of 2018 we took Samantha to the ScoliSmart clinic in Lidditz, Pennsylvania, and there she did the 2-week boot camp. And it was a great experience for her. For one thing, it not only helped her curves and gave her some things to do to try to correct her curves, but it also boosted her confidence, because Samantha saw that there were other people out there that had scoliosis just like her. She was there with a bunch of other children and teenagers and even adults, and she had a great experience while she was there. They put her on some different types of machinery to help loosen up her spine. And after the 2-week boot camp, when Dr. Stitzel did more x-rays, we were able to discover that Samantha's curves had reduced just in that 2-week time with that intensive therapy. Her thoracic curve went down to 57 degrees and her lumbar curve was now at 59 degrees. Needless to say, we were ecstatic. We thought this was great. Not only has did her curves reduce, her pain was mostly gone. And with she brought all the stuff home that she needed to do for her at-home exercises, the rehab contraction, and it's called torso trainer. We brought home all of her exercise equipment, her torso trainer, her 4-pound head weight, and the weights that go on the side of the torso trainer. And we also brought her little squishy tushy that she stands on with the board, and so she was able to do all of her exercises here at home. And she also got the ScoliSmart activity suit, and that has really helped her as far as pain goes. She says that if she does have any pain throughout the day, once she does her ScoliSmart activity suit, that pain is gone. So she has been consistently doing all of her exercises. Well, we took her back for her 6-month follow-up in September last year, 2018, and we were pleasantly surprised whenever he did x-rays with her not having done any of her rehab exercises or anything that day. Her curves had reduced even more. Her thoracic curve was now down to 51 degrees, her lumbar curve down to 57 degrees. And so we're seeing progress in her curve reduction. Of course, it's not happening overnight, but the curves didn't get worse overnight as well. You know, she's had this since she was 7 years old and she's now 16. So it's going to take some time for those curves to continue to reduce. We go back to the ScoliSmart clinic in Lidditz this next week. And whenever we go, Dr. Stitzel has given me permission to do a vlog there where I can show you some of the things that she does while she's there at the clinic. And you can also see some of her exercises that she does whenever she's at home. Here's just a few of the pictures that we have of Samantha doing her rehab exercises at home. Then insert picture here. In order for ScoliSmart to be successful, the patients have to be persistent with their exercises. Otherwise, the curves will not reduce or stabilize like they need to. So persistence and consistency is key. And thankfully, Samantha has done that. Even when she's felt bad or been sick, she's always been able to manage to get her exercises crammed in for that day. Her exercises consist of 3 rehab exercises at 15 minutes each, and then she has 2 ScoliSmart activity suits, where when she's using the activity suit, she has to walk briskly for at least 20 minutes each time. So it's rather time consuming. And then at night, she does what we call her set, and she has a couple of towels rolled up real tight and a little half of a pool noodle, and it's positioned where it will set her spine for the night. So it's all of her exercises, rather time consuming, but all the effort and stuff that she's done, it's really paying off. So we're very thankful that we made the decision to go with ScoliSmart. Now, her insurance does not cover everything. In fact, her insurance doesn't cover anything. Some of the people that we know, they've been able to get reimbursements from their insurance company, but we've had to do everything pretty much out of pocket. Thankfully, we've had our church and our friends and family be able to help us out with a lot of the costs, and that's helped us greatly because it was a great expense traveling up there. We live in Middle Tennessee, so you're looking at least a 15-hour drive from here to Lidditz. So it really helped for them to help us out financially. But also to help with Samantha's cost, Samantha and I designed some charms last year, and we started selling those in March of 2019. And there's 3 designs. One is the flower charm, and it has a white crooked stem that represents the spine. And then the sword charm is the one that Samantha designed. It has a crooked sword, and both of those charms say bent but never broken, because we want to encourage people with scoliosis to realize, you know, we might have crooked backs, we might have crooked spines, but we're not broken. We are still whole people. We can do lots of things, and we're not going to let our scoliosis stop us. And then we have the heart charm. I designed that in mind for people who may be parents or grandparents or friends or family that they have a family member or a loved one or a close friend who has scoliosis, and they want to show their support for that person. So we have a heart charm that says, "I love someone with scoliosis." And we are selling those for $7.95 on our website. And each charm sold, that goes to help support Samantha's treatments. And we also take 10% of each sale, and we give that to the Crooked Life Foundation. They help people who cannot afford it to get a ScoliSmart activity suit. They're a nonprofit organization. We've sent them some funds in the past. We've also sent them some charms for one of their scoliosis events. So we're trying to help others get a ScoliSmart activity suit. Since it's helped Samantha so much, we want to help other people as well. So if you would like, here's the link for our website. And we'd love for you to click on that, look at what we have, read the descriptions of each charm, and we'd love for you to purchase. We always send our charms out with a thank you card, and we always send them out with a tracking number too, so that you can keep track of where your charm is, and so I can make sure that it's made it to its destination. So we would love to have you look at our site. We have a Facebook page, Scoli Charms Scoliosis Jewelry, and love for you to like our page, share it, tell others about us, and tell others about Samantha. I have a blog. It's called samanthasjourney.com. Just one word altogether, samanthasjourney.com, and I'll have the link posted below. But I'd love for you to keep up with my blog. I'll be posting results from her trip next week, and I'll also be updating my vlog as well. So thank you all so much, and I look forward to seeing y'all next time in Lidditz, Pennsylvania at the ScoliSmart Clinic. Thanks. Have a great evening.